Hey, hello there. Um, I'm pretty sure that not a lot of people might watch this video. I could be wrong. It could get some traction and some attention. But at the end of the day, I'm not really making it for that purpose. I'm really making it, or actually making this channel, um, for the people that might be able to relate to some of the upcoming topics that I'm going to be talking about on the channel moving forward. But as far as today, I really wanted to touch on the topic of being a loner and how being a loner in the year 2025 sucks. I do understand that being alone and feeling lonely are two different things, which we'll talk about that another time. But I just want to go over my personal experience about being a loner and like the pros and cons, and maybe somebody else will be able to understand or um, understand my point of view and relate. But for me personally, I have always grown up as someone who was more to themselves, didn't really have a large crowd of people I would hang around, had a small group of people I would talk to, didn't really talk a lot. Um, I'm not gonna say it was awkward because that's just what I was used to, but anytime I would try to fit in with a crowd that I know is not really good for me, I would quickly learn that that's not the path that I wanted to head down and get into. But I also feel like being alone is sucked because sometimes you might have times where you really feel the needs of wanting to have somebody or like somebody to be there for you. When you have your moments as far as depressive thinking about stuff, and I can be an overthinker, so overthinking it could probably make it a lot worse than what it actually is, and that's something that I've really been trying to improve upon. But it's a process. It's not something that's just gonna happen overnight or next week or next month. It's something that I just always have personally struggled with. But um, my problem with being a loner is that I get criticized and judged a lot for doing so. Um, I'm a person that I do like to handle a lot of stuff on my own, and whenever I have stuff going on, I don't really talk about it too much. I more so probably just keep it to myself, because some people can end what lead to drama, and really, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not really trying to be involved in drama or anything like that. So I just try to really keep the peace and keep it neutral and peaceful around anyone that I'm around. I do believe in a quiet mouth don't get fed, but it also depends on the kind of people that you're dealing with. Sometimes people could sit down and listen and understand, or at least try to understand your point of view. And some people just won't care at all, and they'll just stand by firmly what they believe. So that right there can be a pretty tricky subject, honestly. But I just feel like as a loner, um, you really have to take some time and really find yourself and understand yourself so that you can know how you will be able to handle certain situations. Because even for myself, I feel like some situations I would handle it in a way that like I would look back and be like, man, maybe I could have done this, or I could have done that, or I could have handled it better. Um, some outcomes of the situation could probably be the outcome that you didn't want or that you didn't expect to happen. And so we really just have to try to learn from our mistakes. But that's just what I wanted to touch on for today. Like I said, I do have other topics that I'm gonna be willing to talk about and everything. Like I said, I don't know if one person might view this video. I don't know if two people might watch it. I don't know if you might be able to relate to it or not. But this is just gonna be a way of me expressing my thoughts and opinions, and just really trying to figure out the life lesson that I can just learn and improve upon. But hopefully, you guys out there that have experienced loneliness or being a loner, I guess you could say in a better way. If you have any advice or anything, feel free to drop a comment. I'm definitely gonna be looking into seeing other people's point of view, because some people, they more of an extrovert than an introvert. And me myself, I really consider myself an introvert, which lead to my being a loner topic thing. But I'll catch you guys later, and hopefully you enjoyed the little commentary that I done. Peace out.